let's also tell you, as far as this is concerned, what's happening in Tamil Nadu, because taking inspiration from Karnataka's legislation as to what we just spoke about in terms of the quota row, the NDA ally PMK has called for 80% job reservation for Tamils in the state. Neha Hebale, my colleague, joins me for more. Neha, very good morning. Clearly, with the fact that on expected lines, perhaps, this was not going to go down too well, which is why we look at this probably pause theory that the Karnataka government has now brought in.
Well, that's right, Nivedana. Of course, it seems like what the Karnataka government here is saying is that there was no interdepartmental consultation before this bill was actually proposed. However, of course, we must remember that it was the cabinet indeed that had, cleared this draft bill, and following which it was to be tabled in the assembly. Now, of course, going on to look at the nitty-gritties here, the government, possibly coming under pressure from industry tycoons, has now decided to put this on hold. Of course, multiple U-turns here, multiple changes over this, contentious bill. But we'll really have to see now, what we are being told is that all the ministries concerned here today, in fact, would be addressing the press. And as far as the Chief Minister's office is concerned, they've, of course, confirmed that for the moment, the bill is being reworked after consultation with all the departments. How is this really going to go down? Because the government too here sandwiched between the pro-Kannada activists on one side, who are demanding reservation for jobs for Kannadigas, and, of course, the industry tycoons on the other, who call this very regressive.
Neha, as you pointed out, I want a quick perspective on this in terms of how we're looking at what has panned out. And we've seen this in the past as well, as far as how Hyderabad was also probably direct competition to Bengaluru in terms of wanting to take that IT tag. Having said that, with the development that we've looked at, of other people, stepping in to kind of talk about how they would like to use this opportunity for their benefit, like Nadu Lokesh took to a social media platform X, do you think somewhere down the line this could also dent the brand of not just a city like Bengaluru, but overall the state of Karnataka, because we do know how much it contributes in terms of the GDP?
Well, yes, Nivedana, interesting question you've asked there. While earlier it was, in fact, KTR, who used to take several wheeled drives at the state of Karnataka whenever, there was, of course, something that possibly could dent the prospects of the IT boom in the state. Now we're seeing that, TDP Minister Nadu Lokesh jumped in to NASSCOM's response to this draft bill, and he said that, Andhra Pradesh, of course, is welcoming all those investors who would like to invest. But, of course, Nivedana, like you rightly said, if at all the bill, did go through, that could have been something that may have dented the prospects of the IT boom in Karnataka. But for now, given the fact that it is on hold, we really have to wait and see what sort of an impact this has and what the new bill that they draft is going to contain.
Absolutely, Neha. In fact, as you put things into perspective, thank you very much.